Hello and welcome to another Minecraft tutorial. My name is Kyle Lemon and today we're going to be building a simple mob grinder for your single player world. Now I want to take a moment and mention that this is how big you're going to need to make it. It's 20 by 20, so go ahead and clear a space for that in your world. And keep in mind, if you are building this on a server, it's going to cause a little bit of lag just because of how many mobs are going to spawn in it, especially if you have more than one level. Now this here is only one level. And you will need more levels if you want to increase the efficiency, but as it is now, the efficiency isn't that bad. And you can already see it is working. This is the 1.17 snapshot, so it should work, and you can tell that it's a 1.17 if I go down here. If I go down here, you can see the spyglass that is new to the 1.17. My god, that is loud. I am so sorry. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, so I've cleared out a space over here. This is 20 by 20. This is how big it's supposed to be, so it's not that big, but it is pretty big. And right in this chest is all the stuff you're gonna need for one level of this, and you're gonna have to multiply, say if you want 5 levels, multiply all this stuff by 5. For each level you'll need 8 water buckets, 64 spruce doors, and a bunch of materials. You can use cobblestone, stone. I'm using polished andesite because not only is it really easy to tell where the blocks are, but it's just easier for this tutorial. However, no matter how many levels you have, you'll only need 4 hoppers and 8 chests. And that's where we're gonna get started. So go ahead, grab your hoppers and your chests, go over to the space that you cleared out and go over 9 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then go over 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead and clear that out. This is where the middle of the grinder is going to be. Go ahead and clear out 2 blocks on each side. Get your chests and put them like this. This is how you're going to want your chests to be. And then in the middle, go ahead and crouch and put the hoppers feeding into each chest, like so. Of course, if you want to expand the storage system, you can. But we're not going to get into that right now. Right now, go ahead and grab your andesite or whatever blocks you're going to be using. Now, when you place your blocks, don't place them on the same level as the hoppers. You're going to want to place them 1 block above the hoppers and basically surround the hoppers, like so. However, you don't need to put them on the corners, so you can go ahead and break the corner blocks. Those aren't really important. You just need the sides. Once you're here, go ahead and build up 40 blocks so you can make sure that the mobs all die. Alright, once you built up 40 blocks, go ahead and build the rest up. Once this is built all up, you can go ahead and build out 8 blocks on each side. And these 8 blocks are going to be where the water is flowing. So let me see if I'm counting here right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now don't forget to do this on all 4 sides. Once each side is built up, go ahead and on the end of these, just put blocks like this. And this is basically going to be the wall of the structure. Make sure on each end it is 2 tall instead of just 1 tall. That's pretty important. And then once you're done with that, just go ahead and build up the wall on the rest of this, like so that it's bordering all 4 sides. Once you're done with that, it should look like this. And this is where you're going to start building the platforms where the monsters spawn on. And the platforms are going to go on this level where the top layer is. Go ahead and build it out so that it's a full square and then just fill in each corner. Okay, this is what you should have at the end. Now, all we're going to do is build the walls up. So go on your corners and build up 4 blocks on each corner. Now that those are up, go ahead and fill in your walls. Now that these walls are filled in, go ahead and hold off on finishing the ceiling. You're going to want to get your water buckets and your trapdoors first, and you can already see this is actually starting to work. The monsters are already spawning. But, of course, that's because it's nighttime. Let me change it to day. Beautiful. Okay. Well, now that these guys are burning to death, let's go ahead and get the rest of our stuff. Before we put our trapdoors down, we're going to want to put our water buckets down. And you're going to need 8 because in each of the 4 little corridors here, you're going to want to put 2 on the ends instead of just 1. If you put just 1, it won't go all the way. You'll have that little block sticking out. So go ahead and put 2. Now water can only flow 8 blocks, which is why we made it 8 long. Now that this is done, you'll see the water will be able to push the monsters into the hole without actually flooding the hole. Finally, go ahead and place your trapdoors like this on each side. And now that the trapdoors are placed, go ahead and close them. Now what this will do, this will actually trick the mob's pathfinding AI into thinking that the trapdoors are actually solid blocks when in fact they're not. So when they walk onto the trapdoors, they're going to fall into the water and be pushed into the hole. So basically, the inside of this is done. This is pretty much the finished product, and each of these platforms are where the monster is going to spawn. They're going to walk off and be pushed into the hole and die at the bottom, where the hoppers will finally collect their stuff and the chests will store them. Now all we need to do is actually finish this ceiling. So go ahead and do that. So here I am with the ceiling almost all finished. Now the important thing about this farm to remember is that it is completely expandable, meaning you can add as many layers to this farm as you want. The only problem is the amount of materials that you'll need just keeps getting more and more. So if you want to expand your farm in the middle of this, go ahead and mark it out with different blocks, because these are the blocks that you're going to want to take away when you expand the farm. Because you're going to want to leave this hole open, obviously, for the monsters to fall through on every level. However, now that this is done, it's completely working, and it's not that efficient since it's only one level. I recommend having 5 levels. That's pretty efficient. That's what I have in my survival world. And you can see with the 1 level, this has been running for about 30 minutes, and you can hear the monsters falling, and it's actually not that bad. It's actually pretty efficient, and you can see from the spawns, we've got even like witch spawns, obviously zombies, skeletons, creepers, and spiders. Pretty much everything except Enderman and things that are in the Nether will spawn in here. And that's it. Let's hop into spectator mode real quick, and I'll go in here and we can see, oh my gosh, just how many mobs are actually being pushed in here. And this is actually pretty efficient. You can see there's bats in here as well, but they don't get pushed into the water. They just kind of hang out here. You can see that this is a pretty efficient just with 1 level. And if we go into the one we just built, not even 2 minutes ago, we can already see it's starting to spawn some stuff, but none of them are actually falling into the hole yet. So you do gotta wait just a little bit for them to start spawning. But this is why this is a good farm for beginners when you just started your Minecraft world. Oh, look, it's raining. When you just started your Minecraft world, this is pretty much the farm you can use with your extra cobblestone or whatever extra resources you have. Just go ahead and build this farm. The only issue is it does require a lot of trapdoors. It requires 1 stack of trapdoors for every level. However, that is the end of the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget, I do this every week. There's going to be a new tutorial video every single week, so go ahead and follow my channel. And if you guys like it, go ahead and check out my Let's Play. Otherwise, this has been Kyle Lemon, signing off. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye!